Hello from Welcome, South Africa. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the work that I'm doing here at the orphanage and just what I've been doing for the last few months, and give you guys a few things that you can pray about, think about, and yeah, let me just give you a quick tour of what's going on. So this is what I was working on today. This is going to be almost a full-size soccer field. I was putting up this net today so that if they overshoot the goal, the ball won't go flying out into nowhere. We'll have to extend the net a little bit and maybe build a little wall underneath it. But then maybe next week I'm gonna start working on building actual soccer goals, and I got another net to build way down there at that end. So on hopefully November 2nd, I'm gonna start doing a young men's soccer scrimmage day once a week, where we can do like devotionals and stuff. There's a lot of young men living in this area who are just kind of aimless, don't have jobs, spend the money that they have on drinking and that type of thing. So I'm thinking we can start a young men's soccer ministry, and that will be that should be a pretty easy ministry to start, because all of these kids, regardless of whether they don't have jobs, do have jobs, whatever, they all love soccer, so it should be pretty easy. And then another that I've been working on for the last few weeks, you can see the house is coming together. Woo-hoo! So this house is going to hold about 20 children. They're just getting started on the plaster in here. Starting to look good. This side doesn't look quite as good, but this side looks good. So yeah, we're working on this, and who knows? We were hoping to get it done by the end of the year, but honestly, I'm guessing that's kind of an optimistic goal. It's probably going to be more early next year. But yeah, that's what I've been working on over the last couple months. And you can just pray for these things, pray that they continue to go well, pray that God uses them. Yeah. So yeah, that's what is currently going on right now. Obviously, as you can see, I am pretty busy, but I very much appreciate your prayers. You can pray that God continues to use the work that's being done here to reach people with the gospel. All of this is meaninless if it's not used to reach the God, or reach more people with the gospel, to share the love of Christ with people. Ultimately, the work doesn't mean anything unless it's used for that purpose. So pray that we're able to effectively do that. On a personal note, you can pray for my fiance Essie and I. We are getting married January 23rd. So right now we are working through the process of figuring out all of the paperwork and stuff. And the South African government is never fun to work with. They can make things very difficult for no reason. Oftentimes when you're going through these things, you come across workers who want bribes and stuff just to do their job, and then I have a interview with an immigration officer on November 8th, and one thing that I'm slightly concerned about is I came into South Africa on a temporary 90-day visa because the South African government was not even functioning at the time. So I couldn't get a longer visa. But then while I was in South Africa, they issued me a more long-term visa for 3 years once the government was functioning again, which shouldn't be a problem, but sometimes the sometimes the government workers like to make stuff a problem. So pray that everything goes well with that. Pray that my fiance and I can get married without any big hassles or difficulties. We absolutely cannot wait, and yeah, I just don't want any hiccups along the way. So that's definitely one prayer request personally that you guys can keep in mind for me. Yeah, just pray for this ministry. Pray for all of this work that's being done, that it would be used to glorify God. And yeah, it's just all of the work that is done, all of the physical labor, and all of these things is worthless unless it's used to preach the gospel and to glorify God. So pray that as we continue to pursue all of these different avenues of ministry, that God is able to use it, and that yeah, we would see the opportunities that we have to share the gospel on a daily basis. Again, thank you so much for your prayers. It means way more to me than you could ever know. I love getting messages and reminders that people are praying for me. I love to hear from all of you, even if I'm busy, even if sometimes I'm hard to get a hold of. Man, it means a lot. I know that I can't do this work without your prayers. I know that I can't do this work without your encouragement. It means a lot. So thank you.